Hello, everybody. Okay. Wait for somebody to come in here. Yeah, of course, this can't be easy either. Hey, Crunchy. Oh, get caught watching me from school, bud. They might not like it very much. Yeah, I just jumped on here to see if anything was going on. Can you hear me? Trying out some wireless mics, but I don't think it's working. I guess it ain't. Can you hear me now? Loud and clear? Let me plug something in here, hunting and stuff, see if you hear me then. Still hear me now? Well, I guess these mics ain't working. Okay, still loud and clear. Good. Now I bought some wireless mics, thought it might help. My phone ain't got the greatest mic on it. What are you up to? I know Crunchy's in school. I come in here kind of early today. Didn't actually look at the clock, so get in here before Oak Ridge and Critter get on here. You up a bunch of nothing today. Yeah, me too. That's why I decided to go on and come on here and see if anybody was on there. Yesterday was kind of a fiasco for me. 2:30 my time, yep. Yep, I'll get this done before the wife gets home. She gets off at 3:30. That way she ain't interrupting me. Didn't really have nothing to talk about. I just thought I'd get on here and see what y'all had to talk about. Trying to get these mics going. I didn't know if I had it going or not. It might still be on the phone mic. I don't know. You know, Chinese don't give you no good directions when they give you any at all. Says the light's supposed to go solid green on the mic, but it keeps blinking, and I don't know. I'm stupid when it comes to this stuff. I had a little bit of headache this morning. I kind of laid in there a little bit longer than usual. Man, I started too early yesterday. Damn, 11 o'clock till 2 in the morning. Shit's gonna have to stop. think I'd be done alert by now. I don't know. You better on that technology than I am. At least you can pin shit. I have no idea. I can't even screenshot. They say, oh, screen shoot it. Yeah, okay. Maybe in my next lifetime. Yeah. Yesterday I started about 11 o'clock. Hell, I didn't quit till 4 o'clock in the morning. I laid down for a couple hours and got up, started all over again. Them boys come over and they think they cock of the rock. You gotta show them they ain't. Of course, they would afterwards. They went home and I was still drinking, so they had their wives drive them home. That's the way it is in Hickville. Nothing else to do. That's the only enjoyment what you got. Talking about each other. Takes practice. Takes practice on this stuff. I've had a lot of practice. Hey, Will, what are you up to? Colt? I know it's early for me to be on here. I'm trying to get one in before the wife gets off from work, so she don't interrupt me. As soon as she pulls in the driveway, the damn dog goes ballistic, so got to do it when I can, either when they go to bed or when she ain't here. Well, I'll tell you what, Will, ain't nothing good right now. I got a hell of a headache from yesterday. Whew. It's been a while since I pulled one like that. Didn't help when I got on Stacy's line and she was still drinking. Digging for some worms and checking cows. I reckon you about done with calving, ain't you? Or didn't slow down anyway. I don't know how y'all do it out there. They don't time it here. They just try to get it as close to spring as they can. Yeah, they leave a bull in the field with them the whole year. Probably had to dig pretty deep to find worms, didn't you? Damn, almost done. Nice day and windy in Kansas today. It is cold. We got down almost to freezing last night after being in the 90s all week. And it ain't but about 60 degrees out there right now, about 35-mile-an-hour winds. It's got a bite to it. Didn't have no cast for about 11 days. Yeah, y'all try to time all y'all stuff out. I understand that. These people around here just raising beef. They just leave a bull in there. Yeah, I'm hungover, Colt. I started at 11 o'clock yesterday and didn't stop till after 2 last night. And I drank both my boys till their ass got up and went home. They come over every once in a while. They got a wild hair up their ass and they say, oh, Daddy, I could drink you under the table. Or I can drink more than you can in so-and-so time. And, I got to prove them wrong. Well, their wives drove them home, and I still drank till about 2 this morning. They left about 5:30. Yeah, my head hurts a little bit. But I'm here. I'm still putting one foot in front of the other one and taking that step. Yeah, that was a nice one. I could throw a baseball to where I shot that sucker from my backyard. I was going to my stand up on the side of the mountain up here and then barely made it out of the yard and he come running up through there chasing the doe. So I put the mojo on him. He scored, well, this is Virginia score. They scored different than Moon and Crockett. He scored 184 and 13/16 for a 10-pointer. I just like tines. They long and flat like knife blades. Yeah, I tried to watch you the other day. I was a whole lot of red for the eyeballs. Kind of started blurring me out. Yeah, I got to beat Oak Ridge and Critter on here. I don't like stepping on nobody's toes. I go through there. If ain't nobody on, I get on. If somebody's on there, I just go to their life. You still painting? Great day. You spend as much in paint as I do in liquor. Yeah, I tried that. I tried watching your video. Damn, all that red was overwhelming. You had to get a different color tractor in there. Yeah. Uh-oh. Here we go. Now we're going to have a tractor war. I got a Ford truck, and I used to have a Ford tractor. So I ain't getting into this shit. You got two tractors in that garage. Damn, I was getting ready to say, I didn't know it was that many parts on one tractor. You're leaving up the shit. Well, we know what you're partial to. Massey's and Case. They about the only ones that make red tractors anymore, ain't they? Let me think. Yeah, that's probably the only red tractors there is anymore that they still make. I know Farmall ain't in business anymore. Unless they're part of Case or Massey now. Yeah, yeah. Like I said, I done started a tractor war. That one didn't run. Farmall merged into Case, yeah. My dad had a Farmall, one of them damn grasshopper looking fuckers. Skinny wheels. All the attachments went under the belly. Still had a 3-point hitch, but his mower and all blade and all that shit went underneath the belly. That was a tough little tractor though. Wasn't very fast, but it was tough. It pulled like hell. They did make a new tractor that said Farmall on it. Huh. So I learn something new every day. You're never too old to learn. Case International Harvester. Kansas equipment. Wow, okay. I used to have an International Harvester, but it was a Scout. I liked that Scout. That sucker would go anywhere. If it got traction, it would go. And if it didn't, you had three shifters to find the gear that would make it go. 1966. Didn't even have to get an inspection sticker on it because they considered it a piece of farm equipment. I thought that was neat right there. I don't know what you talk about when you say F-20. It was just a 66 Scout pickup truck, short bed, about the size of a Bronco. That was a tough little thing. At least it was made out of metal. There was no plastic on that sucker nowhere other than the stern wheel and the knobs on the shifter. Everything else was metal. Had the split eight. We took a four-cylinder and cut it in half and put a plate on the side to block. I don't even remember what size engine it was, what they called it. It's been years ago. The other thing's been gone probably 30 years now. KB5. Bought it new 48. I bought mine off a plantation. The hell was that plantation at? South Carolina, I think it was. Either South Carolina or Mississippi. All they used it for was to set out in the cotton field and run the machinery off of it because they had a PTO. It just sat in the field all day and run. That thing didn't use a drop of oil or leak a drop of oil. I drove that thing for 15 years. That was a good little vehicle. Wish I had it now for a trapping truck. That thing would have been perfect for trapping. Other than it weighed 4,500 pounds. I had a half top on it. You could put a half top or a full top on it. Yep. Mine had the PTO on it. I never used it for nothing. I had no equipment back then. Used to have old Case tricycle tractor. Used to run the sawmill off of it. Had the idler wheel on the side, power wheel, whatever they call it. Run the long belt back to the saw. I think it was a 4-foot blade on it saw. We just used to cut firewood. We never did cut no boards, nothing with it. Called it a buck saw or something. That was back when I was young and dumb and liked cutting firewood. And everybody in the family burned it. I've seen them, but no, I ain't quite old enough to remember anybody using them around here. Model Ts. Yeah, that's a little bit for my time. I've seen them in books and stuff, but I haven't never seen one put my hands on it. My uncle had an old John Deere. I call them hit and miss. Sounds like it's spitting when it's running. That big weight on the side of it. So you start it, you spin that weight and start the engine. Used to have a Model T. What happened to the tractor war? Will, did you give up? Pawnee, Oklahoma tractor with a Model T. If I ever get to Oklahoma, I'll look it up. I've only been there once, and that was when I drove the truck over the road. I had one load that went to Oklahoma. My route was mostly up down the East Coast. Every once in a while, I'd get a load on the side going out west. Johnny Poppers. Yep. Sound like it's gonna quit between every time it fires. Sound like it's gonna quit in between. I hated the sound of them. It didn't sound like it's supposed to. The engine's supposed to sound. There's another one that would pull like hell though. It sounded like it was getting ready to quit, but it would pull like hell. That old case my granddaddy had that we used to run the saw off of, it had a hand crank in the front, like a Model T. Yeah. Yeah, them old tractors seemed like they was geared for the work. These ones nowadays are geared for the power that the engine puts out. I went to a damn fair one time, them steam tractors. Man, to come up with that was a genius. But man, everything on them was heavy. Great God. And they tire up some ground even when they wasn't working it. Yeah, ain't much on that farm equipment. I didn't use much of it. I was basically walking beside the damn wagon throwing the hay bales up on it. They didn't trust me on the tractor after I hit that groundhog hole and rolled that damn tricycle over. But I made sure every groundhog on the whole damn farm paid for it. Yeah, yeah. Fits in a bale. If you work for somebody else, they would pay 50 cents a bale. And supply a sandwich and Bucket of water at fucking break time, at lunchtime. Because you done it in the field. You didn't leave the field to eat lunch. Most of the time, you had to eat the sandwich while you were still throwing bales. Then my uncle got a kick baler. Then you got to ride on the back of the wagon and throw it to you. That was even worse because then you had to work at the kick baler's pace instead of your pace. Snatch up a bale of hay, got a yellow jacket's nest in it, or snatch up one that's done tied a snake in it with you. Yeah, good old days. Now everybody does it round bale. Except them some of them people out west, man, they what is it, 6 foot bale, 6 foot long. Have to have a tractor to move it. Oh yeah, old copperhead or a black snake or something will get caught when they're cutting it. They go up in the down hay row at night when it's cool. Then they come along and bale that sucker up in a bale of hay. If you're lucky, it was more in than he was out. Sometimes they'd just be right under the strings and couldn't get loose. You reach down and snatch that sucker up, and when you throw it up on there, it's in your face. Yeah, idiot cubes. There you go. Them big boys. I'd rather throw 500 little ones than try to deal with one big one. I noticed out in Colorado they do them big bales a lot. You go up there and there be thousands of them stacked out in the middle of the field, tarp over top of them. You have to build a fence around it to keep the elk from eating it. Around here, most people are using round balers now. It's hard to find a square bale unless you go to like Depot or somewhere to just get straw. Some of these people still got horse ranches. They use square bales. Yeah, got guys coming here flatbed trailers here on the farm below me. That's all he does is round bales. I think he sells most of his. He's got about 20 head of cattle. He keeps enough for his cattle. Sells the rest. They got some flatbed trailers. They come in here and load up. 3 by 4 by 8. Yep. I used to pull a damn baler with a pickup truck because the motor was on the baler when it would run. It was the most contrary damn piece of equipment I ever tried to work with. I don't know why my uncle bought that piece of junk. So if you took that antique motor off and put a modern motor on it, probably get more work out of it. No, no, I ain't drinking whiskey right now. I'm drinking coffee. I quit about 2 o'clock this morning on the whiskey. Drank about 3 beers after I quit the liquor. I don't drink whiskey anyway. I drink bourbon. I was drinking whiskey on my last life because I had that black velvet. I drink wild turkey bourbon. That's my go-to liquor. It's what got the boys Sunday doing Boilermakers. Taking a double shot and dropping it into a mug of beer and catching the shot glass on the way out. They didn't hold up too well. I like my wild turkey. I like all of them, but most like 101. And a couple weeks ago, I was drinking double gobbler. I only do that every once in a while. It's expensive. The old damn wild turkey 101s that got expensive now. It's $50 for a half. That's the only way I buy it by the half. Bad experience. Yeah, you have bad experience with wild turkeys. You did some drinking. Full throttle, there he is. Appreciate the sub, buddy. I'm gonna sub you next time I catch you on Critter. Probably tonight. You'll be on Critter tonight, and I'll sub you. I tried looking you up, but it wouldn't. It showed me everything but you. I always sub people that sub me. Return the favor. Will, how many calves y'all end up with so far? I can't sub to you now, or I would. If I go to sub you, then it's gonna knock me off here. It will. How many calves y'all got so far? Of course, I ought to ask how many heads you running. That was a loaded question, wasn't it? Either I froze up or he's gone. Somebody types up. There you go. I ain't froze up. He must be gone. Yeah, they getting pretty high here. They started back down, then they started back up again. As soon as they got under $3 a gallon, they started going back up. Trump started making sand in the glass. We still under $4 a gallon, but we ain't far under, but $3.89 a gallon for 87 grade gas. Over $5 on diesel. Hell, it's over $5 on natural gas now. Propane. That's what I heat with here is propane. Like that propane ain't got to go out in the snow cut no damn wood. Yeah, I ain't got none that runs on diesel. Used to have a furnace that was a multi-fuel. I could run diesel, kerosene, or hook it up for LP, but I retired that son of a bitch. I just got one of them wall hangers. I'm gonna be here in the between the kitchen and the living room and the other one in the trailer, and I got a small one in the back of the trailer. I just keep it warm enough, keep pipes from freezing. I ain't much on that heat. Keep about 68 year round. Wife's always bitching she's cold. I said, get another blanket. I ain't turning them damn heat up. Every notch I turn that up's costing me money. She bitched because she's hot, hot, hot when I had wood stove in here. Of course it was. Run around in your underwear and the damn door standing and all the windows open and still sweating. Yeah, you can't stand a wood stove in this mobile home. Ooh, no sir. Kindling fire run you out of here. I had a new roof put on, that insulated roof. Great. God, you wouldn't believe how much it holds to heat. Like I said, when I got a kindling fire going, the door's standing wide open. All the windows are open. You run around, you got sweat running down your face. It's hard to get the heat in a trailer without a blower. All the heat wants to stay on whatever end the stove's on. It don't want to go to the other end. I had a fan hanging up next to the ceiling, blowing air down the hallway. Yeah, you could go down the hall and you'd hit that cold wall. So I stepped into a blast freezer about halfway down the hall. I like the cold anyway, to a point. Well, the older I get, the less I like it. But I always, my bedroom with the door shut and the window open in the wintertime. Mama come in there and shut the window in the middle of the night because it snowed and blowed in on the bed. I didn't give a shit. I was under them covers. I had a feather quilt. That's all I needed. Girl, sleep like a baby. You know, my grandparents didn't even have inside water till the early 70s. They had an outhouse and you had to go outside and take a bath. Unless you took it in a wash tub in the kitchen by the wood stove. I carried a many buckets of water for Grandma so she could wash dishes or cook or wash clothes. Wash clothes on a damn wringer type wash machine when she finally got one. Used a scrubbing board for I don't know how long. And was happy doing it. It took us forever to get rid of that damn wood cooker. Wish we never got rid of it after we got rid of it. Then nothing tastes the same on a damn electric range. Not the way she cooked. She finally adapted to it, but it wasn't like that wood cook stove. Yeah, good old days. Wish I had them all back, including the people in them. All my kinfolk are about gone, except for me and mine. Got a few cousins. I think I got one aunt left out of 7. Yeah, that's exactly what I got left, one aunt. And I never did like her. I guess Will did leave because he never did answer me. He's probably a busy man digging in worms. Down here, you'd have to dig down 10 foot to get moist ground. So there ain't no worms within the first 10 foot anyway. Probably got there for water hose and spray the yard and probably be full of worms coming in that moisture. Because there ain't none down. I dug a post hole last week and I dug 3 foot and never hit moist dirt. It's nothing but powder. Yeah, I don't think we're ever going to get any real cheap prices back. I doubt gas is going to get below $3 until next fall. If then. I know it won't in this state because we got a governor that's a communist. She wanted to tax blowers and lawnmowers and tillers. But she ran on affordability. If it's got a D beside it, I don't check the box. Some of them R's I don't vote for neither. Which reminds me, I got to vote tomorrow on that redistricting shit. March 21st, yep. Oh yeah. There's oh man. I never thought I'd see the country turn the way it did. I really didn't. I was always raised, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. It all started with Obama. That's when the breaking started. Yeah, so pretty bad. So is New York, Chicago, California. California. Man, we got Virginia too. Yeah, we can't even carry a friggin' gun on the state highway starting July 1st. All I got to say is I'm going to be breaking the law out the ass. But I'm going to do what I'm going to do. I don't matter what the damn law is. I'm for common sense, not for stupidity. Yeah, kids. That's what I worry about the most. My grandkids and their grandkids. Yeah. I done lived my life. I'm just going to continue on. But I feel for them because this stuff's just starting. We don't nip this shit in the bud right off the bat and he gets a foothold. Crazies are going to take over. Well, that's what we're supposed to be doing is making our own laws, but we got all these crooked politicians. And they'd go to Washington, D.C. and just open the door and point and tell them all to get the hell out and start over. And put the common working man in there instead of these damn doctors and lawyers and politicians. People in there have got some damn common sense. Need the government we had in the 50s and 60s is what we need. You don't bother nobody and they don't bother you. Now it's everything you do, you got to jump through hoops to do it. And I wasn't built that way. My ancestors fought in the Revolutionary War and Civil War, all the wars since, one way or another. And I served my country, and I didn't serve my country to be like this. I can't afford to leave. Wouldn't leave anyway. It's my country. I love this state. By God, I was close to leaving. If I could afford it, my ass was heading to Tennessee, Kentucky, or West by God, Virginia, where I came from, where my ancestors came from, West by God, Virginia. What freedom of speech? Everybody you talk to, you got to worry about hurting their fucking feelings or they have you locked up. And I'm the type where I call it like I see it. I have no filters. If it's bullshit, I call bullshit. It's the way my only best friend is. I think of him as a brother, and he's the only friend I got now because I weeded all them assholes out. It took me a long time to figure it out, but once I did, the weeding started, and I got one. And I'd do anything for that boy. And he's exactly like me. If I do something pisses him off, he tells me. If he does something pisses me off, I tell him. And we go out in the yard and we'll fist fight. And then we'll get up and shake hands and be happy as hell. But we're going to get our points across. That's why blue balls pissed me off so bad that night, doing that shit to that boy. Kept calling him a troll, damn bot, and all that shit. He just didn't want nobody to have something that he wanted. That's all it boiled down to. Everybody done quit talking. Guys, enough politics. Blue balls is what he went by. They only had about 12 different damn channels he come in on. Got kicked out on every damn one of them. Just wouldn't give up. Yeah, it was Blueberry. That's what it was, but everybody called him blue balls. Blueberry OG something. Hell, Oak Ridge had to get him again yesterday. Well, Stacy kept getting him on Oak Ridge's channel. Yeah, don't mess with a man's daughter. That'll get your ass killed. And most will never find the body. Now I don't want him on mine either. If I ever catch him on mine, I'm just gonna boot him. I ain't gonna say shit. Just gonna call him. You know my saying. He gone. I'm a hothead when it comes to my daughter. The only one I got. And so was her three brothers. They're hotheads about her too. They fight like hell, but ain't nobody gonna mess with them. Blueberry 69. Okay, I'm biting my tongue on that one. I'd say somebody probably ain't had pussy since his head slid out of one. He sure had the hot critter. You can't trust somebody to talk shit like that. You couldn't trust them in a shit house with a muzzle on. You ain't got to call me, sir. Just call me ol'Henry or Henry or whatever. Call me anything other than sir. Appreciate the respect, but you ain't got to call me sir. Yeah, I took that with a grain of salt too. You can say anything on this thing. You don't know him. He's fucking with the wrong fella. Shane lives close enough. He can drive to his house. Push the wrong damn button and Shane be right there. I don't have a doubt in my mind about that. But I believe Shane could be a hothead if he wanted to be. He's too laid back not to be. Thank you. You feel boys don't even say sir anymore, and I beat sir into them. I raise my voice, say yes sir, yes ma'am. My boys meet you, they walk up and shake your hand. And a lot of things they do is by their word. Their handshake is their word. That's the way I was raised, and that's the way I raised them. I didn't make it no easier on them than my daddy made on me. He raised me pretty damn rough. course, back then it wasn't really, well, it was more for your good than it wasn't. BB is a creeping weirdo. Yeah. They're Ruger's one of a kind, I believe. One day he's just nice as hell, and one day he can be an asshole if he wants to. Depends on the mood he's in. I know he likes to joke around a lot. Yeah. If you don't hold up to your word, then you ain't much. I hate these two-faced people. Talk to you one way to your face, and just as soon as you leave, they start talking about you behind your back. I hate people like that. Oh, it's coming, Colt. All you got to do is hit the wrong nerve. Man can't take so much shit. And I know he's ignoring a whole lot of it, but you finally get to the point to where you can't ignore it no more. Especially when he starts messing with Stacy on her Facebook page. That right there probably would have been my damn straw broke camel's back for me. Yeah, yeah, I try to get along with everybody too. It's just some people you can't get along with. I ain't gonna say I wouldn't be coming to Kansas, but it's a possibility. I have left a couple people laying for messing with my wife. Didn't care if they was dead or not. Had every intention of killing them to start with. That's why I left them laying. But I don't fight anymore. Too old. Takes too long for these old bones to heal up. I just end it right there from the get go and get it over with. I don't mess with nobody. I don't want them messing with me. I treat everybody the way I want to be treated. I don't give a damn what color they are, what race they are, or who their daddy is. Oh, that son of a bitch, he'll mess with anybody. He ain't nothing but a mouthpiece. Just a talking head's all he is. I wouldn't put it past him messing with anybody. Luke, where you been? I ain't seen you lately. Going. Oh, his favorite buddy. School and sports. Nice weather. We had nice weather. It got cold as hell last night. I had to start the heater back up. I hate that shit. Have turned off night, turned off during the day. We're supposed to be back up in the 80s all next week. Well, the rest of this week, next week. Did see a hummingbird yesterday, so I know they're here. They got a chilly ass last night, I guarantee you. The way the wind's blowing out there. But damn freezing last night, probably in the 20s with wind chill. I was hoping to get some damn rain so damn mushrooms would come up. It's been too damn dry for the damn mushrooms to even pop around here. Dust on the ground. I'm done with snow. We got that 6 inches of snow, 4 inches of ice on top of it. That was miserable. It was 2 weeks before my way even fucking melted. Yeah, 75 to 80 would be perfect year round. Hard freeze tonight. Where'd you say you was full throttle? Upstate New York, yeah. Yeah, Ralph said he had some snow up there yesterday. It was snowing yesterday. He's up there in New York somewhere. Luke, his favorite buddy. I don't think Luke wants to answer you, Colt. Full throttle, you apple trees bloomed up there yet? Ours done bloomed here and got frosted already. Oh, won't be no apples. Not on my trees anyway. Orchards might have put the heaters out, but hi, cute. How you doing? You must have been feeling bad yesterday. Didn't see you on nobody's live. Hope you're feeling better if that's what it was. Yeah, I figured you were around. I figured you was feeling poorly. I hope you're feeling better today. Playing catch up. That's the worst thing, isn't it? Seems like catch up ain't never caught up. Oh, it came through. That's good. But that's been aggravating the shit out of him. I ain't worried about modernization. I'm just glad that I can do lives. Maybe I could figure out some of these things on the that I need to do to make them decent. All I know how to do is turn it on, get on here and talk. All I wanted was that 50 subs so I could go live. This all this now. All right, Icky. Luke, you never did figure it out on your own. Okay. No, you didn't. Y'all pick more than I've seen people pick it in a long time. Well, y'all picking each other back in my day, the fights. Times change. What's that saying? Shit happens and things change. You know, that's true. When shit happens, things change. Kid got sent home today with others. I got a grandson that's in jail right now in juvie for beating the shit out of a dude in the damn bathroom at school. It's ridiculous the damn charges they put on him. No, it wasn't a trans. It was just some boy that kept talking shit about his mama. And he done took all he was going to take, and he cornered him in the bathroom, beat the hell out of him. And the boy was squirming around in the floor, and his breeches come down. They even charged him with a sex crime, false imprisonment. They just throwed the shit to him, the commie state I live in now. Used to be you could handle shit like that and nothing was said. Not no more. Now they're going to ruin his life over a damn kid fight. All right, have a good one there, Full Throttle. Well, if I could, I would. And this is my home state. And I'd just soon fight to get it back the way it was and get rid of these damn communist Democrats. We got 20 some gun laws signed in. You can't even carry a firearm on a state highway anymore. Even off duty cops can't carry guns. Yeah, that's probably what they're going to end up doing. We've only got one more year. He was a junior in high school. They'll probably do him at home if he even finishes. What'd you say, Colt? Let me go back and look. You've had it as a kid. They tried like hell to give him jail time because he's 17. They're going to try him as an adult for something that happened in school. My book, it wasn't nothing bad. The other boys should have noticed when they got an ass whooping if he kept running his mouth. Oh yeah, Virginia's. She ran on affordability. She wants to tax electric leaf blowers, electric lawnmowers, gas tillers, everything she can put a tax on. She wants to tax. And then she wants to make a law where if you leave the state, you gotta pay a leaving tax. Oh, I'm sure there's lawsuits coming, acute. There's lawsuits coming. They locked every damn one of them up. It was 3 boys in there with those 2 when they were fighting, and they charged them too. That can't go to PA, buddy. Going the wrong direction for me. Me and PA wouldn't get along very well. You can't beat the South of a Southerner. You damn sure ain't gonna beat the hillbilly out of the hillbilly. And the wife's calling. She just got off work. What you up to, Critter? Got off work? Hey, it's just as easy for me to reach up there and just hit the button. At least I know she got off work. She always calls me. That way I know she's on the way home in case something happens between here and there. At work till 6. Yeah. You're over halfway. Liking that new position? Yeah, my youngest is 41, acute. You check your hides this morning before you went to work? Y'all got to have a girls' night out there, acute. $43. I wish the hell I was 43. Me, I got one friend, acute. He lives right across the river from me. And I think of him as a brother. He's the only friend I got. I weeded all my so called friends out years ago. I'm a loner anyway, and so is he. Hell, I ain't talked to him in 3 months. He lives right across the river. He's got something to say to me, he calls me. If I got something to say to him, I call him. He don't like coming over here because he don't think Sam likes him. And I know Sam don't like him. Last time he was over here, Sam was trying to sneak up on him. 10? $14? That's better than 10, I reckon. Yeah. I understand that, acute. I've been doing that for years. The only reason me and him's friends because we're both alike. I'm just 10 or 12 years older than him, but we call it like we see it and we tell it like we tell it. If I piss him off, he tells me I pissed him off. If he pisses me off, I tell him he pissed me off. If neither one of us don't like it, we just go out in the yard and fight it out, and then get up, shake hands, and come on back to the house and continue on. July, you turned 15. I can't even remember 15. Damn, acute. I wasn't expecting that. I'd say 15 probably did suck for a girl. Yeah. A little bit more pressure on a girl than as a boy. Family wise and every way. Luke, I wasn't even going to ask her that. You all do better than that. Yep. Yeah, I'd say it was rough, cute, but it probably made you stronger. God ain't gonna put more on you than you can stand. Yeah. Yeah, I read between the lines on that one. I kind of figured that's why you're so quiet too. Sometimes I have trouble even hearing you. Of course, I'm about half deaf too from the military. That's not even counting the selective hearing that I got. At least that's what my wife calls it. Yeah, yeah. I heard you say that in your last one. Everybody was asleep. I bought me some of these little mics, little Bluetooth mics. I don't know what it sounds like, but ain't nobody been complaining yet. Or if it's even working, it might still be on the phone mic. This thing's supposed to stop. It's supposed to went solid green. You know, Chinese, they don't give you no directions. It's worth of shit. I'm computer illiterate. This electronic stuff just is beyond me. Well, last time I was close to the phone, you said I was too close. Get you later, Luke. Later, Colt. I know. It's just Luke leaving. Messing with you, Colt. Yeah, you did. You said, why don't you just get on up in the phone? You don't remember? I was on my first live. And I just noticed I did make you a moderator on the first one. I thought it was you and Stacy I made by accident. I still don't know how I did it, but I know how. I've been lucky. I ain't had but one troll in here. Well, it wasn't a troll. Just the first thing they said when they popped in here was, "Can I be a mod?" And I lost my shit. Okay, cute. You can hear me. I'm close enough. But I don't think his mic's even working anyway. And my wife's up. She says the same thing, but I know it's a fact because when words come out my mouth, my brain tells me I said it. She just didn't hear it. My wife's famous for jumping in the middle of a sentence and not letting you finish, and she takes shit. Been married too damn long. Yeah, he's still painting. It's getting hard on the eyes now, all that red. Social butterfly. Oh, so he really does forget to tell you. That's different than me telling her and her not hearing me. She'll listen a little bit and then she thinks she's got the whole sentence figured out. And she don't. And she'll come in the door blabbering because I didn't answer the phone. And I'm pretty sure I'm going to mess with her over that. Because that's a golden opportunity. I'm out. I don't do no damn sanding. Men are bashful and innocent. Uh, yes and no. Drywall stuff. Yeah, it's gonna be a mess if you sanding drywall. That's what my dad was. He was a master carpenter, cabinet builder, and all. He take build cabinets from scratch, do all the mortise, and the routing, and all that stuff. Snowed yesterday, and your husband mowed. Went in later along and did it. I mowed last week and the grass died. Too damn dry. Yeah. It just made it wet. Wetter than what it already was. Did your ponds leave your yard? How did the raccoons drown? Is that what you was hearing that night on your live? Was the coons drowning? Yeah, the way you talked, I thought they were shagging. Didn't know they were drowning. They were up to no good. Well, they were Jesus now. Yeah, Critter's tendon didn't go as planned. The hair fell out of the possums and the mink. Everything else was already said. He was on here last night raiding hell, but just finished ironing 12 shirts and some curtains. I got to take my curtains down and wash them. Living beside this damn dirt road, everything covered in dust. I don't really know. He thinks it just cost the hides were so thin. He's gonna add a little bit of acid next time to the degreasing water. Once he pulled up out of he done the power washing yesterday. They look good. They white as paper. Of course, they'll get dark when he puts the oil to them to soften them up. But They were white as snow. Yeah, I think most of the hair come off when he pressure washed it. Yeah, all the hair is piled up at the end of the driveway, you see. Trial and error. You got to keep playing around until you get that concoction just right. Then you got to get the timing just right. Yeah, I thought he said he blew the muskrat in half. Ugh. It's hard to tan that thin skin stuff anyway. You might have scraped it too much and the hair turned loose. I've seen that happen. Scrape them down too far and then there's nothing holding the hair follicles. The hair just slips right out. Shit show. Yeah. You watch them on the front porch yesterday talking? You notice that grin Stacy got on her face when he was talking about it. Yeah, he was trying to keep the fur on. He said just throw the possums and the mink in the trash. Well, the hide's so thin on them that anything could have happened. It could have been the chemicals. It could have been the salt. Could have been the soap. I'm kind of thinking that they were scraped too much, being as thin skinned as they were. That kind of helped out on the fur slipping. Yeah, some big whoops. That was a whoops with a oops behind it. Oh, he'll get it. I'm just glad he didn't throw the beavers in there. Oh yeah, yeah. Every time I go take something apart, it seems like I want to snap the damn bolt head off. Then you got to break out the drill and the easy out. That's how you learn, acute. That's exactly right. Trial and error. What works one day when it might not work the next day. You gotta fine tune it. One thing could have caused it, or everything together could have caused it. I don't know. What are you doing over there, Sam? You're making a lot of noise. Oh, I see your ears over top of the couch. Yeah. I'd say it's pretty expensive redoing tractors, especially old tractors when you got to order parts from people that actually have them. You have to hunt for them. Well, don't let me hold you up, cute. again. No big deal. I was glad you dropped in. I was kind of worried about you yesterday. I didn't see you on nobody's lives. I figured something went wrong. Hope you feel better. Probably see you tonight on Critters. Or I don't know if folks will be on or not. I think they're supposed to go out to dinner tonight. Anniversary dinner. Or today or whatever. Oh, I thought you was going to do some laundry and vacuum. No, you can watch me work. You multitask. I ain't never been much on multitasking. I got to concentrate on what I'm doing, or I'll screw it up. Michigan made. If you got the patience to grow them pumpkins and baby them things, I say you pretty much do anything you set your mind to. I don't have that kind of patience. At a certain point, my temper kicks in. And I want to break shit. I'll tell you a little story. I was putting headers on a hot rod one time. This is back when I was a teenager. So I put the headers on one side of the engine, just slicking the ribbon. Everything went just perfect. Got to the other side, got to the last bolt, and could not get that bolt to go in to save my ass. I struggled and I cussed and I sweated. And finally, I just snapped. I crawled up underneath the car, took a ball peen hammer, and beat the front fender plumb off that damn car. And then I walked away. When I come back, I stuck that bolt in the hole, and that son of a bitch went right in there just slick as a ribbon. After it cost me all that money. All I had to do was walk away the first time, but no. Hillbilly come out of me. Well, from then on, when something starts screwing up on me, I leave it the hell alone until later. My uncle looked at me and turned around and went to the damn house and didn't even come back out there the rest of the day when I started swinging that damn ball peen hammer. But once I get aggravated, it seems like it just multiplies. That's why all my kids, when they see me getting aggravated, they get the hell out of Dodge. That's why life is the best teacher. Yeah. Once you get tired, you might as well just lay the tools down and go the hell on. I can sit in the woods all day and hunt, and it doesn't bother me a bit. That's when I go to the woods, that's when I'm going to church. Just sit around and watch nature and just soak it all in and relax. or when I'm trapping. I don't get aggravated when I'm trapping. Shit don't go right, I just keep on till it does. And it doesn't bother me. But working on something, that's a whole nother beast. If I want to relax, I just go to the woods, sit down. Ain't even got to be hunting. Just walk out in the damn woods and sit down and relax. Calm down. People say, oh, it's because you drink all the time. Oh, it ain't because I drink all the time. I'd probably be worse if I didn't drink. Something my wife ain't never told me. I drink too much. Because actually, I don't. I drink just enough. I grew up drinking. I started drinking moonshine when I was 12 years old. Granddad used to make it in the basement. He'd make it in the summertime. Because Grandma always cooked with a wood stove. Always smoke coming out the chimney. He just cooked it on a wood stove in the basement. Everybody quit talking again. Damn, it's been almost 2 hours already. I didn't know I could talk that long. Yeah, yeah. I learned that a long time ago. It started costing me too much money. Because for a long time, that's all I did was work on vehicles. And there's always something on a vehicle that's going to aggravate you. And you get the beating on it till it works. It usually doesn't work. I've actually grabbed shit and thrown it down through the yard, and then I had to go find it. But that's the best way for me to calm down. Oh, they said, where'd you go? I went to calm down. He said, oh, walked up in the woods, huh? I said, yep. My daddy always told me that's when he got his best sleep. When he was hunting, he just go to sleep. I can't do that. There's too many critters running around in the woods for me to lay down and go to sleep. So one of these days he's gonna be sitting up against the tree asleep and he's gonna feel something come around both sides and grab him by the chest. Then that ain't me. Critter was on that shit last night about me being able to beat a bear down. No, no. I already got all my life lesson scars I want. I don't need no more. There comes a point where self-preservation has to kick in. That's why I got to go self-preservation. My grandma used to always tell me, she said, I was mean enough to wrestle a bobcat. I said, no, I don't think I want to do that. You starting your pumpkins in the house, Luke? What you? Oh, yeah, I got one of the smart TVs, but I never did that. You started them the other night. Uh huh. I got one of them grow tents sitting in here, starting with tomatoes and stuff in. Started 10. Out of those 10, you'll finally end up with what? 3 or 4? Yeah. I always start with my potatoes. Sometimes I do peppers. Most of the time I just do tomatoes. 2. Yeah, you gotta weed them out, don't you? Giant tomatoes. Oh, that are no giant tomatoes. I started my beef steaks. Of course, they're big enough. They're big as your fist. Hot peppers. Ooh, I used to love hot stuff. I can't eat hot stuff no more. Can't do it. My ass don't like it. Green beans and aroma. You sell them. I like them. They call them heritage tomatoes. Some of the old timey strains. I guess it was because I grew up eating them. All my grandma ever did was heritage stuff. Indian corn. They pay a lot for hot peppers. My ex brother in law used to grow hot peppers. Yeah, them some bitches. I took a bite of one day, and I thought I was gonna have to go to the damn dairy farm just to get enough milk to kill the fire. Devil's tongue and Carolina Reaper. Yeah, they sound hot. I don't know what the name of that one was. My ex brother in law grew. But, that's the hottest thing I ever put in my mouth. He said, "Oh, just take a bite." And he handed it to me. He had on rubber gloves. That should have been a sign right there. But I was drinking. The only reason he did it because I was drinking. He knew I'd take a bite. And jokes on him. My sister dumped his ass. Went long after that. He was a hard fellow to get along with anyway. It's one of those, I know everything. And everything I got is better than anything you got, even if it's the same damn thing. His is better. One of them people. And all he did was run that friggin' mouth non-stop. And how she got with him, I have not a clue. Because she is the total opposite. She is a mannered lady. She's just batshit sometimes. Like all the rest of us. Only thing I grow is bell peppers and banana peppers. I like the banana peppers. Only time I eat the bell peppers is when we cut them up, put them in stuff. I like my damn mom used to make stuffed peppers, rice and hamburger and spices, and stuff it all in the pepper and bake it. On the half shell, I used to call them. They were delicious. My wife, she finally started fixing them. She got pretty good at it. Not like Mama. She ain't quite got the spices right yet, but she's working on it. Just like Mama's meatloaf. She ain't quite mastered that yet, but she's getting close. Yeah, sweet red pepper. We just put peppers on some stuff like that, put it on pizzas, and in stews, the normal way everybody else does it. I told her I like it. I like the red, the green, and the yellow in my stuff. I want to see a variety of colors. If it looks good, it's got to be good. Well, the red pepper. Well, in fact, all green peppers are unripe peppers. Well, I grew green peppers that never turned any other color. So how do you know when they're ripe? They never get ripe. I might be learning something here. I always thought green peppers was just another variety. The pointy red pepper. They're unripe. Uh-uh. See, I did learn something. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I like to let my yellow peppers go longer than I do the reds or the greens. I leave them on the plant longer before I pick them. Seems like they get longer they're there, the sweeter they get. I think the yellow tomato, the reason it's yellow is because of the extra acid in it. It's more acidic than the red tomato. Yeah, the ones I grow, they get up about the size of a softball if you let them. Usually I get mine off the vine, I don't know, somewhere between a softball and a baseball size. Let them on there too damn long, the bugs get them. They'll worm and bore a hole in it, and that's it. It's ruined. I hate cutting a pepper open. There's a damn worm in it. Yeah, y'all got to grow shit pretty damn quick up there, don't you, in Michigan? Is y'all's growing season a little bit shorter than everywhere else? Like back here in these mountains, we got a shorter growing season than the people out on the coast. Get cold sooner and got less sunlight. Yeah. That's like some people, you can't grow stuff above so many feet above sea level. I ain't got to worry about that. I'm below that. May to August and a little of September. Yeah, that's about what we have for here in the mountains. But get out on the eastern shore, they can go to mid-November or whenever the first frost hits them. We usually have an early frost here in the mountains. Kind of holds that cold air in these hollows. When the leaves start turning in the mountains over here, that's about the end of your growing season. Because it ain't long after the leaves start turning, we get frost and snow. It just gets freaking cold. No. I don't mind snow. I just don't like that ice. I can get around in the snow. I can't get around with ice. Your dog wants to play. Mine does too because I'm on here. If I wasn't on here, he'd be laying over snoring. He laying over there the other night. I was on there with Stacy on her live. About 3 o'clock in the damn morning, I heard something, and that dog was over there just farting his ass off. I said, God, I hope they don't hear that on the damn TV, on the phone. Come find out, the wife done switched his dog food. He went from rice and lamb to salmon and tuna dog food. I said, that's cat food. She said, no, it's dog food. Sure enough, it's dog food. And I said, oh, now I understand why he was doing that. Those damn fish farts. Yeah, yeah. I'm surprised somebody didn't accuse me of it. Bound to heard it on the phone. Bound to. Well, he was letting them rip. I put his ass out on the porch for an hour or so. When he come back in, he went to sleep. He didn't do it no more. Yeah, he's rough too. And a 110-pound German Shepherd, they play pretty damn rough. They're not. I got a step grandchild. She's about 4 foot tall. She probably weighs 30, 40 pounds soaking wet. Just skinny as a rail. And all he does is walk up and just headbutts her and knocks her out on the ass. Grizzly. Yeah. That's all I've ever had, big dogs. Well, we've had little house dogs, but I like the big dogs. We had a miniature shepherd, I guess you would call it. Come on, happy and tore up. Mine won't leave the yard. He acts like he's going to on some of these people that go by on bicycles and shit, riding these trails. They come out this way. He acts like he's going to run down there and just eat them up, but he stops at the edge of the yard. Yeah. It's that quick jerk they got. They really get you when they jerk and twist at the same time. Oh, mine won't bring me a toy. If somebody picks up one of his toys, he takes it away from him. And then he goes up in the cage and puts it in the back corner. He don't want nobody playing with his toys. He got one of them great big red Kong balls he plays with out in the yard. And he'll just run around pushing it with his nose all over the place until somebody comes out there, and then he picks it up and runs with it. And he will not let you get that thing back. I got to bribe him to get it away from him with another toy. That little step granddaughter, she grabs his toy and then he grabs it. Next thing you know, she's flying across the room and he's got it. Yeah, jerked her off the table. Hold on a second, I got somebody knocking. Hush. Hush. Back up. Back. Get off that damn towel. I'm like, and the noise starts. I'm back to the wife. I had her locked. I forgot to hook the screen door. There. Yeah, I gotta clean up all his toys before I vacuum too. He scatters them all over the damn place. Yeah, she was locked out. Yeah, she couldn't get through the screen door. That's what set him off. I'm like pecking on the door. She wasn't a happy camper, by the way. Why you got the door locked? I said, always lock the screen door when it's windy. Just open the damn thing and tear it off the hinges. I still got the glass in the screen. I got to put a new screen in it. It's got a couple slots in it where I hit a stink bug too damn hard with the fly swatter and ripped the screen. Oh, yeah. Puppy is happy now. Now he'll be an ass. He will be a total ass now that she's home because she lets him do whatever the hell he wants. And I don't. Yeah, I need a new one too. I got one of them metal half screen doors. I'm going to go back to the old timey wooden screen door. Yeah. I finally put a shed roof over top of my porch, so the weather don't hit the door that much. 29 years ago, I'd say you got your use out of it. Yeah, it's time. I think I'm just gonna build my screen door. I'm gonna make a screen at the top and the bottom. I'm gonna put a wide kicker at the bottom. I'm gonna put a wide band across the middle so grandkids will push on that instead of pushing on the screen. I don't put that band across the middle where the handle is. They'll push on the screen every time. Oh, well, I live in a mobile home, so my options are build it or do without. Now, this is a 74 model, been remodeled I don't know how many times inside. It's got done putting a new roof on it, on them insulated roofs. So I got to make it last a while longer. It's paid for, and I hate to have any more payments, especially with me and her retiring now. I've retired and she's retiring in August, so we need to cut back on expenses. As of now, I don't owe nobody nothing. Menards. We don't have no Menards around here. We got Tractor Supply and Lowe's. Yeah. My son lives in an A-frame, and he did his roof 2 years ago, and it cost him $16,000 to redo his roof. Because that's all he's got is roof. I told him it'd be 10 on that sucker if it was mine. The hell with them shingles. $16,000 to shingle a roof. Yeah. Menards is about like our uh, Harbor Freight, basically, except they just got a more variety of other stuff. But their tools are off brand stuff. Yeah. Plus the chimney. Well, he's got a stone chimney, so he don't have to do nothing with it. Might have to get up there and put some mortar on it eventually, but I remember when I was a kid, that house was there. They added on to it. They added a cinder block addition onto it. That just ruined the look of the whole place. If you're doing it, you might as well make sure all of them's good, you know. Do it one time and be done. Hell, nowadays you can get 60-year guarantee on the shingles. House, garage, and shed. Yep. Knock them all out and be done with it. Yep. You never know. You might live to be 110. Yeah, we might go back to the Bible days and we'll be 220. God, I hope not. I've already reached my limit. I'm tired of it. I had pretty much done everything I wanted to do. except be a millionaire. That ain't never gonna happen. Uh-oh, blowing air. Why? Well, of course you do.
Wait a minute. I'll be right back. Okay.
Calm down. Your treat will be there when she gets back. You didn't run the piss out of her, dog. Yeah, I'm gonna need a whole new one if I'm gonna live that long. I wasn't expecting to live past 35. Them abuse I put myself through. Yeah. Well, I'm already saved by Jesus, so $1 million would be nice to go on top of that. That'd just be extra. Me and my wife got baptized together before we ever got married. We was going together. Hey, been together since 6th grade. I figured might as well just get baptized together too. You know, you never seen me without her. She never got seen without me. So, two peas in a pod. Called love at first sight. Been together 5 years. Been married 47. 48 come October. Ooh, Roman Catholic. Strict. I ain't knocking them, but that seems like more like a cult to me. Roman Catholic. Well, thank you. Sometimes it just works out for, that's just the way God wanted it to be. Yeah. We were all Baptists, and my daddy was a Methodist. At least that's what's on his dog tags I got when he passed away. Oh, Lord. I wasn't going to go that far with it. You ought to know. They do have cultish ways about them. I've noticed that. Yeah. Glad you did. Glad you did. Everybody needs to keep saying this world would be a whole lot better if everybody was. My book ain't for one religion, that's Christianity. They can have all that bullshit they want. Oh yeah. Yeah, I've seen pictures of it. Exactly. You don't see no Baptist preachers getting assassinated like the Pope attempted assassinated the Pope. That'll tell you something right there. to my knowledge, a Christian minister has never been assassinated. There's all kinds of wrong. There's a whole lot of more to all kinds of wrong now than there ever was, because everybody went away from the Bible. That's why the kids are running wild. There's nothing in school anymore. The way I looked, they crucified Jesus, so he must have been right. I don't even pay no attention to preachers on TV. They're all crooks. They might as well be politicians. Basically, that's all they are anyway. All of them getting caught doing all the shit the Bible teaches not to do. Well, he needs to throw her down on the floor one time and stand on her throat and just changes her ways. Yeah. Men tend to have that happen to them a lot. Thinking with the wrong head. Evil. Yep. Oh, I named that little girl over in the cemetery. I couldn't stand that. Her not having a name. You know, they had the money to put unknown on her. They could have put her name on her. I got two sister siblings. I only talked to one of them. Ellen moved to Northern Virginia, and you know how they are up there. Yeah, when I done that little tour of the cemetery, come across them baby graves. They named it. They were twins, and they named one of them, but they didn't name the other one. I thought that was just wrong. So I named her. I named her Sissy. That's the one where I was doing the little history lesson of solitude, Arcadia, in one of my shorts. The only one where I was in the cemetery over there. That cemetery is about 200 yards from my property line. Exactly. At least she's got a name. My mom and dad have headstones, but they're not even there. They were cremated. But we still put a stone out there with their names on it so they wouldn't be forgotten. You know, they did exist. 9 days. I'm sorry to hear that, Acute. I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. That's one of the reasons I know this state's going to hell in a handbasket. Because their Commonwealth attorney, he was caught wishing that his running, the one running against him, children would die in his mother's arms. That's what he got caught saying. And they elected him. He's a top law enforcement officer in the state. And the governor didn't even put him down when she was asked when she was running. Yeah, that's nuts. That's evil. That's evil in my book. To wish that on your opponent. And our governor believes that you can wait 24 hours to 30 days after a child is born to decide whether you want to keep it or not. And then they'll abort it. No, they'll murder it. That's what they'll do. Ain't what I voted for. Yeah. Spanberger is the governor. You can look at that woman and tell she's evil. Just by her smirk. Oh, it's a big hoomaroo, but let me tell you. If we get rid of her, we get a woman from India who is a socialist. Because she is assistant lieutenant governor. Then you got the Commonwealth attorney who wishes babies would die in their mother's arms. So we're screwed either way. Can't get rid of none of them. You have to let them all out at the same time. Now they're rigging the damn elections, the districts, redistricting, where it's 10 Democrat to 1 Republican. Of course, I got to go vote tomorrow. Voting no on that. We just voted where the politicians didn't set the district anymore. Now they want to undo it. Every damn thing she's done since she took office has been against the state's constitution, much less the country's constitution. Our state constitution reads just like the nation's constitution. Same, worded exactly the same. Shall not infringe. That's what she's been doing since day one. As soon as she took office, she signed a damn bill outlawing all of our law enforcement in the whole state of Virginia, county and state, from helping ICE. That right there told me what she was. I'll get in politics. I'll get out of this shit. Yeah, tell me they ain't still in the election when they're still in the election. Yeah. It's like pissing down my back and telling me it's raining. Uh-oh. What the bloody hell? You ain't supposed to be there yet. I'm gonna get off here too. I've been on here for 2.5 hours. I didn't know I could talk that long. You have a good one, cute. And if, I'll see you on Critters if you're on there tonight, or Oak Ridge. I don't know if he's gonna have one tonight. He said he didn't know, but Critters said he was. So I'll catch you later. Hope you feel better. You have a good one. I don't see you later. I'll see you on the other side. I'm out.